a coach is someone who tells you what you don't want to hear, as you see that which you don't want to see, so that you can become that who you knew you could always be. Now, many of you are going to be moving on to the next chapter of your lives. And in that journey, I think that you're going to have the opportunity to discover that everything that you have come to form today, the things that got you to where you are the very same things that are going to propel you to where you're going.
We're meeting with about 110 recent finalists and semifinalists of the Campbell Trophy, some former winners like myself, business luminaries from Silicon Valley, and we're talking about leadership, and we're talking about excellence, and we're talking about relationships and mentoring, and we're trying to build a fraternity, a community.
When you bring leaders among each other, you know, it's important because now they get a chance to fellowship with one another. Really cool to see all these people out here having a chance to just talk and realize that they do have a lot of things in common.
Your responsibility is, do you feel like when you get up the next day, you are proud of the choices that you made? And if you are, over time, people are going to come with you.
I went last year. I'm thrilled to be back and just to learn about who Bill Campbell was as a person from some of the top minds in Silicon Valley. Hearing their stories about Bill, getting to understand who Bill was and realizing their willingness to help because of the impact Bill had on their lives, it's invaluable.
I noticed a different type of leader, equally brilliant, equally driven, but they use their intelligence in a very different way. They use their intelligence in a way that fostered intelligence and capability in other people.
Everyone knew that's how Bill led into it when he was the CEO. He brought out the best of everyone around him.
He was brilliant, he was a great business person, but more than anything, he cared about people, and he made everybody in his presence feel special. Without ever meeting him, I just have the utmost respect just for how people talk about him.
People who work for you, I can tell you as a leader, they're not going to tell you what you're doing wrong. Yet your progress, your growth, your slope is gated by the amount of feedback, constructive feedback on where you can do better and how. So you got to make that happen. It's not going to happen automatically.
The younger athletes that I've talked to early in their career, looking for mentorship and seeing people on the podium that really truly have achieved at high levels, having access to those people I think is huge. The people who have spoken so far have created a huge sense of energy here.
There's limited resources everywhere, but there's a spirit of abundance. You can make 1 + 1 = 3. You can do it in every relationship you have. Because if we can come to an agreement rather than a fight, that's going to last.
We really do need to honor leaders, guys that are willing to stake a claim into excellence so that more than anything, others can see it and go, okay, that's what it looks like.
Greatness comes from opening up yourself. It doesn't come from a moment when you think you have to take the hill. It's a moment when you share your weakness.
One of the great things that I love about Bill Campbell is that he seeked the greatness of all the things that he was involved with. And to me, that's what we're doing, is giving kids an opportunity, especially this great group of young men, a chance to see their best.
Anybody can show up early once. Anybody can stay late once. Anybody can have one good year on the job, but can you do it over and over and over and over and over and over till it's no longer extra work? That's your normal level of productivity. In other words, can you maintain high levels of intensity over an extended period of time?
You have no idea the strength of the community that exists here. For people who have never met you, they're willing to do everything they can to support you, get to know you, and just go that extra mile. Hey, I saw you're doing this. Can I help? Is there anything I can do? You should talk to my friend that does that. And that's just because that you earned it.
We have the chance to go up to different companies. No matter what you want to be in life, if you want to go into the financial side of things, real estate, tech, it was all represented there.
Up until this point, everything has been about being a better football player. And to be able to go into a space where, one, everyone is transitioning from football into the real world is inspiring. You know that you're not alone, and it encourages me to believe that I can do the same thing.
After spending 12 to 24 hours with some of these guys, maybe even less, it felt like I had played with them for a long time. we just all gelled and clicked very quickly. It just becomes so easy and so seamless to do it with this group of people because they have the same background and training in those particular things that you have, and so you instantly become close with them.
Just being out there on the water, being in that setting, being around these guys. You got the sunset, you know, coming down on the Golden Gate Bridge. You can see Alcatraz. It was a nice intimate setting for conversation, and to get to know these guys on a deeper level, enjoy that scenery as well.
You can be intense. You can be full of adrenaline. You can also be an athlete. And the next moment, you can be a friend.
I think what Mark has done with this summit is he has honored Bill and at the same time is bringing to light all the good things associated with the game.
To be here in a cohort of like-minded individuals is really encouraging, it's inspiring, and I don't think that I will ever be the same from coming here.